Hello, I'm Sebastian.
My name is Emerson.
I'm Remington, also known as Nighthawk.
And you're watching AMBY, or Ambien, as we like to say.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia from AMBY, and I would like to welcome you to our interview with Palaye Royale. Hello guys.
Second time's a charm.
Second time is a charm. It's been a bit. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
Doing good.
We're not upset. We're not angry.
We're not getting yelled at.
So we're good. Good
Today's a good
Charlotte
day.
is.
We're slightly more blonde.
Yeah, Remington's blonde.
I noticed. Looking
Well,
good.
white. We call him Whitey.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. It's been a good tour. I'm still a little tired, but
We had no idea we were doing this tour 2 weeks before it happened, and they called us up and they're like, Water Parks isn't doing it. Can you guys do it? And we're like, yes.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. So
let me check my schedule. Yes.
You had mentioned how good Charlotte are some of the kindest guys you've hit the road with. So that's amazing to hear.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember watching their Behind the Music when we were growing up, and we kind of took that attitude of like contacting record labels and being like, you can get us for cheaper now.
No one signed us for cheap.
No one signed us.
No time to sit off until recently.
Well, after this tour, you were embarking on your very first headline tour, but you said you're a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous. I'm surprised that the nerves are still coming around for you guys.
Nah, he just said that to look sincere, I think, on Twitter.
I am. I want to make these rooms full, and it's not gonna,
It's
first
it's
time.
nerve-wracking going on your own headlining tour because we've only been touring for a year, so we'll see what happens.
Remington's now 2 years straight.
Huh?
It's 2 years straight now.
No, we started Ghost Town tour. That
A
was
year and a half
that was yeah, a year and a half.
I used to dictate my
So
life
specific.
by tours, but I've forgotten everything.
Yeah, I think.
It all kind of just goes into one now. It really does.
Yeah, this tour I think is the 10th tour in the past like 17 or 18 months.
Wow.
So it's good. And then I don't know, I'm excited to see what we don't want to call it our first headlining tour just yet since
we
we're
are
doing
calling
a
it
bunch
the
of,
first headlining tour.
No, we're calling it headlining shows.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
It's
sure.
not
I'm
our
pretty sure it's
first
a
tour.
headlining
I know.
tour.
I don't know. I just want us to go well.
We were kind of discussing the other day, Sebastian, that you have yet to fall into the bathtub while peeing on this tour.
Yes.
Fall in
That
love.
must actually be
our-
really
No,
promising.
our
No.
bass player did that yesterday.
No, our bass
Yeah.
player, we had
We
to
had to carry
carry him down
Oh
the
my
stairs.
You
He
gave us
pissed
the
himself
best
and threw
time.
up. on
Ramen never
himself.
looked so disgusting. But
Samuel Larson.
Yeah, so our mom was
Glee.
at the show yesterday, so she was taking care of our drunk bass player the entire time.
I think she tried to kill us though. She brought us 2 bottles of Jack Daniels and
like the
a
big
bottle of wine.
2-liter ones,
And
and we
apparently-
drank them both.
Apparently, 25-year-olds
Great
don't know how to hold their liquor. I know how to hold, and I'm a lot younger.
Well, it's
Just-
promising that you have that under your belt now going into these headline shows.
Yes.
We'll call them
Yes.
shows.
Thank you.
One
To
night.
anyone watching this, know your limits.
Well, Danny, our drunken guitar player, Danny Wags.
He was upset that he got a fan page made for him, and it said our
Upset.
favorite British alcoholic. He goes, "I'm not a fucking alcoholic. I haven't had a beer in 2 days," and he's like drinking a beer. Like, yeah, you.
As he was saying that.
Yeah.
Oh,
This,
man.
this tour is like we kind of got the restrictions on the Andy Black tour. You can't drink, and then this one it was like, oh, they're putting alcohol in all of our dressing rooms, and we're like, that means we have to drink it all.
That's
right?
It's been a nonstop party.
Bad news
Yeah.
bears. Yeah.
For this tour, you've also had your own Palaye Royale Sharpies, and you seem so psyched about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah, since we've-
contacted Sharpie because I've for my artwork I just used Sharpie ever since I was like 15. I think it's a great means to get out what's your thoughts and your inspiration. And yeah, when they sent us those, I was ecstatic. I'm still like, when I'm drawing on my telephone booth or something, I look down and I'm like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah, we hit. Emerson actually was saying everyone boycott Sharpie unless.
Took
it
3
took
days for them to
3
be
days.
like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
They got like over 500 retweets, and like they finally like, all right, here's our email. Let's get and talk.
Oh, that's
and so it's cool. It's everyone's like, how the hell do you get Sharpie? And we're like, because we're cool.
Because we're cute.
You've actually been signing fan stuff with these Sharpies. So what are some of the
Yes.
coolest things fans have asked you to sign?
On this tour.
I signed a pregnant belly.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and I think someone named, she was having twins, and I think their names
Oh,
Remington and Emerson.
Yeah,
now.
she named her twins after
Wow.
us.
Yeah, they didn't want
It's a big
Sebastian
step.
because he's
They
an
didn't want
asshole.
Sebastian. They just wanted the cute
Grew up
ones.
to be a cunt.
That's some serious dedication, though. Like, do you freak out when stuff like that happens?
Oh
You
yeah,
must.
yeah.
That's
No,
insane.
I told her I was like, he's gonna be a little shit, and she was like, what? I was like, all Emersons are.
Then I'm like, Remington's gonna be the sweetest guy you'll ever meet.
Might come out blonde or white.
Do you call your
Or the
fans?
closet.
Oh no.
No, I'm pretty comfortable in my sexuality. So
It always
I'm doing
comes
all
back
right.
to that in the interviews. I feel like that's gonna be a common theme.
What's
I'm gonna
that?
check in with you guys in 10 years. Sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very stable in my sexuality.
I could straight up make out with your dad right now. I can still like girls.
Oh my god.
You call your fans the soldiers of the Royal Council, which is very glam. But how did you come up with that? 'Cause it's
It's actually an anagram for our mother, which here you met. Her
Yeah.
name is Stephanie Rachel Cowper, and so
Aw.
SRC.
SRC.
And then Palaye Royale came from our grandparents met at the Palaye Royale dance hall
Here
in
in
the
Toronto.
50s here in Toronto. So it's like a dedication to our family legacy.
that's lovely.
Yeah.
You played a house show recently, and you got like a
Yeah.
couple dozen people in there.
That was
You mainly just sent something out, like, "Hey, anyone have a place that we can perform
we
in?"
hit up records. Okay.
Fuck yeah!
Is that a tire?
No, that was water bottle. But anyways, we hit up a bunch of record shops. We were like wanting to go to. The first show with Good Charlotte started in Vancouver, and I think us going forward was that
Speaking
we
of
only
the devil,
had,
good Charlotte.
Oh,
but we were going forward with needing to play the show in Vancouver, and we're like, we have 3 stops. That's so many kids on the West Coast. We're so pissed off we weren't playing Sacramento, Seattle, and Portland.
Okay.
So we're like, all right, let's make sure we can do some shows. Hit up record stores, and no one like would approve us to come do acoustic things. So we were like, you know what? Who has a house? Who has a restaurant or whatever? Who wants us to play there? And
Who has a home?
who has a home? We
Because
don't.
we don't.
But we went, and the first one was in Sacramento, and we walked in, and it felt like when they're in the season finale of The Bachelor, when they walk in, and the Bachelor walks into those viewing
it had
parties.
that staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's standing there just like looking down.
And you're questioning
screaming.
my sexuality.
The Bachelor is a great show. So
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know if
even
we're all
you-
on the
even
same
you're like-
page for
even
that.
you're like, all right. Yeah.
Questionable.
Questionable.
I love you, Alicia.
Is that one of the weirdest spots you have played? Other fans' houses? Where have you taken the band? That was a
we
bit odd.
did.
We played a fucking grocery
store
store.
in Portland.
Yeah, we played a grocery store.
How did you end up playing a grocery store?
Some girl's mom managed the grocery shop, and we
She's
just.
like, I work here, and she's like, you guys can play
and I'm
here. I
like,
was
there's
like,
gonna be no one at a
okay.
grocery store, and it's like us with all these kids following us, walking to like a show.
It's like
Wow.
we're all here for the Pop Tarts. We're all looking crazy in makeup, but all we want is Pop Tarts.
Did you get any?
No.
No.
Seriously?
Apparently, we couldn't get discounts at a grocery store because it doesn't work like that.
Oh. So you play a gig and you just can't get anything out of it.
No.
No,
Wow.
then
That's
what's
a
the
right
point?
shame.
I know.
Well, the first interview that we did, we really got right into Boom Boom Room Side A. So I wanted to play a little game with you guys this time, just to shake
Okay.
it up. So the
Okay.
game, I'm going to say either clockwork or don't feel quite right. So I'm going to say a word. If you happen to like the word in its context, you say clockwork.
Okay.
If you don't like the word, you say don't feel quite right.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
got it? Got it down?
Got it.
All right, first one, dancing,
Clockwork.
Clockwork.
tacos,
Clockwork.
theme parks.
Clockwork.
Right.
You were questioning that
Yeah.
a little bit.
I love
It
theme
depends.
parks.
Too many
Fuck you
kids.
guys.
Too many screaming things.
Not enough kids. Not enough screaming.
Comic books.
Don't
Yeah,
feel quite right.
clockwork. We're gonna come out with one. so-
Yeah, but that's
Clockwork.
fine. But I don't like them.
Okay.
Well then.
Coffee.
Don't feel
feel
quite
right.
right.
Fuck that shit.
Oh, okay, all on the
Yeah.
same page. All right.
Yeah.
Black lipstick.
Don't feel quite right.
Yeah. No.
Clockwork. I can go for it.
Come on.
Come on.
I like black lipstick. Unless like you're running into the night and your lips starting to look like Oreos. So that's like it
Is
comes
that
to-
something you see a lot?
Yeah.
No, I do, 'cause
Hollywood,
I'm like-
Hollywood at 11
because
o'clock.
you
Everyone
kinda,
looks
like,
nice, and
see,
at 2
like-
o'clock.
Really?
the real lip color, and then it looks like Oreos all over.
Same
the mouth.
with like
Weird.
bright red lipstick. I
Yeah.
don't like kissing girls like with that. Wear that.
Well, then it smears on your face.
Yeah. And then I have so many
Then it
photos
looks
where
like-
it's just like.
but then
I
it
look
looks-
like a clown.
Yeah. it
Thanks,
looks-
shy.
What did you guys say about wrestling?
Don't
Gay.
feel quite right.
Don't feel quite right.
And for the last one, cooking.
Oh, clockwork.
Gay.
I'm
Clockwork. I like cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like eating.
I
You
can.
like eating?
He eats the
Sure.
food
Do you
I
ever
cook.
cook for him?
Oh yeah, all the time
Nice.
on the road.
Uh,
Yeah, we had this big like crock pot thing that I would just cook everything, and we would. This is when we were in the bus that was breaking down and caught on fire. We had to run and get power from gas stations, and we were running it, and then of course they would unplug it, and the cooking device would stop. So, but yeah, my food's good. I think. Yeah,
It's not.
pretty good.
He's like, it's all right.
Why don't you go burn more potatoes?
Not burnt potatoes. it's
Burns potatoes every time he makes potatoes.
No, it's roasted.
He goes, oh no, it's roasted. It's supposed to be like that. Not supposed to be black.
We're brothers if you can't tell.
Well, Let's wrap things up. First, before we do wrap it up, I have to compliment you on your amazing songs.
Oh, thank you,
You're
Alicia.
I know you did not see that compliment coming.
Oh, no.
The socks.
Tying it in very
It's like-
nicely.
I don't have any.
It's
socks
like
on
new
today.
boot goofing, 3 payments. I pay for each stripe.
Let's wrap things up. Any parting words? I know last time you guys kind of touched on just how focused and driven your fan group is, but anything you want to leave?
Yeah, we're super excited to just keep like expanding this as much as we can. I think we look at ourselves as like an art band because not many bands do that. You know, like we've released a newspaper.
It's the
and
lifestyle.
We're coming out with so many things that bands usually don't do, and I think it's a cool thing to be a part of a cultural movement for this generation because it's certainly lacking nowadays. And I don't know, I think that's why we're here, and that's why we will continue on to do what we do, is because there needs to be a time in the 20s that can be remembered for this generation. So, and I like interviews like you because you're cool.
Aw,
So
thank you.
keep doing what you're doing.
Thank
I
you
like
so
it.
much. I love the ethic. I love the mentality, and it's always so nice seeing you guys. So thank
Absolutely.
you.
Thank
And
you.
remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at musicblogger.com for all exclusive interviews, features, videos, and so much more. See you next time.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid.